In this video, I'll walk you through how to add a customer to Field Ascend. As with many things in Field Ascend, there's more than one way to get to the same result. I'll show you how to add a customer through the CRM, through the customer's page. And you can also add customers when creating tickets and jobs, or use the bulk upload system. First up, let's add a customer from the CRM. On the main CRM page, your existing customer details show on the left, and the customer's information in the middle. At the top, we'll click New, and that opens up the New Customer page. Now we can start typing in the customer name. I'll just call this one Test Customer. Field Ascend will assign its own customer ID, or you can set one yourself. We can assign a contract type, which is fully customizable, and add any contract notes. We can also set customer warnings, payment terms if it's not the default, and configure credit limits or rates. But for now, let's just finish up by adding the site address. We'll assign a site name, Test Restaurant, fill in the details, and click OK. And there we go. The new customer is created. We've got their first site, and we can open that site to view it. With the postal code in, the address resolves correctly too. All right, that's the CRM way. The second way is the main customers list. Open the customers page and you can see all your existing customers. Similar to the CRM, click New Customer at the top, and it opens a page where you enter the same details we did before. I won't run through it again. It's exactly the same. Next up is bulk upload, which is one of the most useful tools when you're onboarding a lot of customers into Field Ascend. Head to the bulk upload system. Right now, we've got customers, sites and contacts, equipment, stock items, and more. There are a few different ways to do it, but we usually cascade. Start with customers, then sites, because a lot of accounts have customers with multiple site locations. The site list needs somewhere to anchor to, so we cascade from customers to sites. Then we can attach equipment to those sites, and finally, contacts. Let's click the Customers button. This opens a new modal where you can choose a file or drag one in. It accepts CSV and Excel files. I'll drag this one in, and now Field Ascend's AI is analyzing the columns. Column names aren't always identical between systems. For example, address line 1 in your file might be called site name in ours. So we get this column mapping step. The system has guessed which CSV column matches each Field Ascend customer field. Scroll down and we can preview all the customer data from the file. Run through and check you're happy with how things map. Email goes to email, city goes to city, and so on. The mapping is usually pretty accurate. Scroll down further and we can review contract types. The system has matched some automatically, but for ones that don't match, it's asking if we want to create new contract types. We don't want to do that here. For this demo, we'll just import them all as bronze, so we'll skip that. We've got 14 columns mapped, 18 rows to import. It's asking if we want to skip duplicates by name, and we'll set that to skip. By default, the invoice address will be created from this same address. Hit Import Customers. And there we go. The import is complete. We can view the customers, which takes us to the customers page. If you didn't have any customers before, you'd see those 18 new ones. We already had customers loaded, so the 18 are now added in. You can come back and run this as many times as you need to as you onboard more customers. All right, the final two ways. We can add customers through the ticketing system. The ticketing system is designed for incoming calls, and it can also connect to your website inquiry form and email. Click New Ticket. When a new customer calls in, if it's an existing customer, say chasing an update on a job, you can just select them from the list. But if it's brand new, there's an option to create a customer right here. Click New Customer, fill in their details just like before, and hit Create Customer. And finally, the Jobs page. We can create new customers directly from a job too. Click New Job. Similar to the ticketing system, the customer dropdown shows all existing customers, but if it's a new customer, click New. Field Ascend will ask you to double check because we don't want duplicate entries. So confirm that you really do want to add a new customer rather than create a job for an existing one. Click OK. And just like the ticketing system, we fill in the customer details. Demo customer, set things like currency, site name, and so on. Then click Create Customer. And there we go. The customer is now created, and the details flow through to the job. And that's the main ways you create new customers in Field Ascend. And that's it for this video. Thanks for watching.